Yes! Alrighty. What's up, everybody? It is I, your tribal god of extreme, Peter Joseph here, for a Sunday afternoon video right here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video. Hit the subscribe button down there. You know where it is by now. If you don't know, it's down there in my pants. Otherwise known as the description box below. Or you can subscribe to my other channels, which are down in the description box as well. So subscribe to my channels. Leave a like on this video or any one of my past videos. And in the future, Conan. So all my videos, please leave a like. Leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, please do. And please be respectful. If not, you're going to get blocked. And if you don't like it, well, go cry about it, little bitch. That's all I got to say about that. And also follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Same thing applies there too. And don't forget to share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell, turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next one. Because if you miss anything, you're SOL. And you know what that means. And if you don't know, look it up. So do it now. And if you're brand new here, well, welcome to the party, pal. We hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax, grab a cold one like this little one over here, or whatever you got. Sit back, relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the show. And if you like it, great, get out of here. And go fuck yourself. Go to your dead channel that nobody gives two fucks about. And do your own thing. That's it. Don't worry about what I do on my channels in my life. Worry about your fucking life. Because my life is way better than yours anyway. And that's a fucking fact, and you can't prove it. Much like anything else, but I digress. Anyway, that is that. So, welcome to the show, everybody. Once again, I'm Peter Joseph. I'm a content creator talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, sports, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you like it, great. Go fuck yourself. And that's that. Alright, it's Sunday. December the 15th, 2024. 1 week away from Christmas and level 48. And, a lot of people at the stores today, at the retail stores and everywhere else, getting their last minute Christmas shopping done. I already got mine done already, way in advance. So, I'm good. Good is good. So, I'm good. I'm just, gonna go through this week. I got a couple of doctor appointments to do, and then I'm pretty much done for the week. And then Friday is my last day of work, and I'm done for the year. And I get my Christmas bonus right after Christmas, so I'm happy about that. So, and I got Final Battle this Friday night, and Collision, so I'm gonna be busy. It's gonna be insane for Christmas weekend coming up. So it's gonna be good, and I hope you have a great week too. If not, well, too bad. That's that. Alright, we got week 15 in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. We got pretty much 3 weeks left of the season, the regular season, and the playoffs start after the new year. Well, for all you Giant fans, I think you want to just throw yourself off a building right now. Holy shit. This team, the Giants, I thought were going to be contenders, at least contenders in the NFC East. But boy, was I wrong. They are getting destroyed today again. Measly performance. I mean, last week was good. Still got, 11 points? This week, 7. To the Baltimore Ravens, or obliterating them. 35-7. At last check. At last check, it was 35-7. Lamar Jackson just going berserk. 5 touchdowns already. The Giants got basically no quarterback, no offense, no defense. The head coach is about to get fired. So, Mr. Brian the Boar, you're gone. Pretty much everybody else on that coaching staff, gone. So they're about to go to 2-12. They're about to get that number 1 pick. Not that it matters, because whoever you get is going to suck. So, I would think, giant ownership and giant management should look into free agency, maybe get some decent players who can try to play. Get an actual quarterback that can do something. I mean, I think I hate saying it, getting rid of Daniel Jones was a bad idea, even though he wanted to leave. But where is he now? Who knows? He's on the unemployment line. Actually, now it's 35-14. Whoop-de-doo! The Giants scored with 5.5 left. The game is over. It's pretty much over right now. So, I know Vic DiBitetto is going to have another epic post-game video coming your way on his YouTube channel. 3 more, Vic. 3 more, and we don't have to hear from you until the Yankees start. And that's going to be fun, too. But, man, 2-12. Probably one of the worst, not the worst, but one of the worst Giant seasons in the last 10 years at least. Horrible. And Jets not doing so good either. They're losing 22-17. They're trying to kick a field goal to make it 22-20, and a guy missed. What else is new? What else is new? New York football sucks. The Rangers suck. They lost the fucking Kings I think it was the other night, 5-1. Just not a great year for the Rangers. They started off hot, and what happens? Down the drain. They get rid of Jacob Trouba, thank God. Because he was starting to be annoying. They were thinking of training Kreider, I don't know why. Zibanejad acting like a complete moron. They give Shesty, Igor Shesterkin, whatever his last name is, I can't pronounce it. But in any case, they give Igor an 8-year contract. Why? He's not having... The last 2 seasons have not been good for Igor. Well, actually, last season was pretty decent, even though the Rangers in the playoffs. But right near in Game 6 against Florida. But that's another story for another time. But you give him 8 more years, and he's having a really kind of bad season this year. I know it's December the 15th. The season started 2 months ago, but Rangers are not doing so good. They were, in first place in the Metropolitan Division. Not so much anymore. They're barely fighting for a wild card spot at this point. I know playoffs don't even start till April, but, the way they're going is But, man, New York teams have just been, besides the Mets and the Yankees, the Mets got 2 wins away from the World Series. Basically, the Yankees were 4 innings away from going to Game 6 in the World Series, and then that 5th inning. Knicks are kind of And the only saving grace for the New York area is the Liberty won the WNBA championship. Whoop-de-dum-damn-do! So nothing great in the New York sports scene right now. Oh, what a dime by Doc Rogers. Touchdown, Jets! 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 Nice dime to his boy, Davante Adams. So now it's 23-22, barring the point after. So make it a 2-point game with 3.5 left. Let's see if the Jets defense can stop, Mac Jones, because, forgot his name. The other quarterback for the Jaguars got knocked senseless last week, so he's on concussion protocol. And Rodgers is jumping up and down like it's Christmas. Next thing you know, my leg! Now they're going for 2 to make it a 3-point game. I think it's a good idea, but if you miss it, then you give the Jaguars 3:24 left in the game to score a field goal and win the game. But if you make it, then the Jaguars can still go down the field, tie the game, maybe go into overtime like the Jets did last week and lost to Miami. So, it's actually a good game between very 2 bad teams, 3-10 teams. So, They're going to be top 5 pick anyway. Rodgers gets it to Devontae again. 2-point conversion is good. Alright, Jets are up by 3 points. 25-22, 3:24 left in the game. And Jets could actually get their 4th win of the year. Yay! But, you know, they got Buffalo coming up near the end of at the end of the year. I don't even know what they play next. I mean, I'm not really caring about football right now. I mean, the Chiefs, you know, the Lions. Got a good game tonight. I think it's, who plays tonight? I think it's the Eagles and the Packers. No, the Packers and the Seahawks. Ooh. As much as the Niners are 1% still in the playoff race, 1% chance of making the playoffs, that's mean shit. But, hey, the Packers win, you know, could give the Niners a little bit of life. A little bit, even though the Niners got Miami next Sunday, because they, on Thursday Night Football. And I think the Rams got the Seahawks this coming week. Ugh. So, I mean, it doesn't even matter if the Seahawks lose this week. Because you can't even hope to get a wild card spot. Because the Commanders are at 8-5. The Niners are 6-8. So, even if the Niners win the next three games, they'd be 9-8, but still not make the playoffs. Because you got so many teams ahead of them, meaning the Rams, the Seahawks, Atlanta, Tampa Bay, New Orleans. They got so many teams. It's like, forget it. I gave up. This season is pretty much a wash for the Niners, and it's sad. Just underperformed. Had games they were in the division, and lost all 4 of them. Well, 5 of them, I should say. Well, yeah. I was right, 4. Because they're 1-4 in the division, and they got 2 more games left. Got Arizona. Well, actually, they got one more game in the division. That's Arizona. So that one game, those games that they should have won in the division, really hurt. That's what happens. You don't win the division. You try for the wild card. You can't win a wild card. Wait till next year, and that's what I think the Niners are going to do. And they're going to clean house. Clean house. Sorensen, bye-bye, so long, farewell, bitch. Schneider, the special teams coach, bye-bye, so long, farewell to you. McGivitz, you can't fucking tackle, you can't fucking block, you're out of here. Get the fuck off my team, you fat fuck. Some other changes, you know, Brandon Ayuk will be back for hopefully a healthy year. Debo didn't have a great year this year. Brock, you know, underperformed. He had a couple good games, but still, you know, and the defense, you know, just blew games right in the 4th quarter when they were leading by like 10 points. It's not good. Not good. It's not a good season, and Brock is looking for a $55 million plus extension for how many years, I don't know, but he wants to be the highest paid quarterback in the league. So, you know he's going to get big, and I don't know if the Niners want to go $55 million and up. But Brock has 1 more year, next year. So he will be back next year, along with Christian McCaffrey, Kittle, Bosa, Fred Warner, and company. See what they do in the draft. Probably get a top 20 draft pick, at least. And we'll have to see what happens with that. And hopefully the Niners can come back for the revenge part. $65 million. Have a way better season than this year. But, you know, next week is not an easy game because I got Miami in Miami. Then they got the Lions at home for their final home game of the year. That's going to be an annihilation. And the Lions, all they got to play for is the number 1 pick and home field because they got to fight the Eagles for that. Let's see what happens with that. But I'm thinking it's going to be the Lions and maybe the Chiefs, or I'm hoping the Bills. Because I don't think anybody else in that AFC can even beat the Chiefs right now. And when they try to beat the Chiefs, the refs take it away from them. We all know that. For the last 14 weeks. 15 weeks this week. It's just sad. One stinking win the Chiefs have. One stinking loss, I should say. And that was to the Bills, who played a great game. Right up to the end. And even the refs still were trying to screw over the Bills. I hope that doesn't happen in the playoffs. I really don't. I want the Chiefs to get... I know that they might get the number 1 seed and home field throughout, but... I hope and pray they get beat in an AFC division game or the AFC title game. To a sleeper wildcard team or the Bills. I think it's going to be Bills-Chiefs again in the AFC title game. And it's going to be in KC, which sucks. But I hope Josh Allen and the Bills wipe the floor with Mahomes. I do not want to see the Chiefs three-peat. I don't think anybody does. I think if the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl, I mean, it's going to be maybe a good game depending on who they get, which I hope is the Lions. I think that would be a great game. Anybody else besides the Lions? The Eagles, we already know what happened to that. I don't even want to go there with that game. That's the Super Bowl when the fucking Chiefs somehow came back and won that game. But it is what it is, but... we'll see what happens in Super Bowl 59 coming up in February. And don't forget, Super Bowl 60, that's LX for you dumb people at home, in Santa Clara at Levi next February 2026. I wish that WrestleMania 42 was going to be there. Nope. I don't even know where 42 might... I think 42 is supposed to be in Indianapolis, or it might be in Tennessee where the new Titan Stadium is being built. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so that's football. Baseball's going to be starting in a couple months. Spring training is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that. Juan Soto and the Mets. Can't wait. But David Stearns, could you stop trying to go after third-level fucking pitching, please, and get some, like, bona fide starters, please? Why are we going after guys that are on, like a B to C level pitcher? We don't need that shit in the rotation. We need some starters. I know we got Senga coming off a injury-ridden season. We got Frankie Montez, who's like, meh. Who knows if Sean Manaea is going to come back? If he does at all. I hope he does, but who knows? Got Peterson, who was up and down in the season. In the playoffs, he was like, okay-ish. And then Tyler McGill was injured. Blackburn, injured. Bullpen, stunk. And they still... excuse me, there was 2 wins away from the World Series? In a season that we didn't think the Mets would even be competitive in. They were dead in May. And look what happened. They went 60, almost 70 wins. And they got to the playoffs. I thought they were dead in Game 3 of the wild card. Won that game. Beat the Filthies, thank the Lord for that. And then just ran out of gas against a very good Dodgers team. When they should have really won that series. But that's another story for another time. Alright, 2 minutes left in the game. And, well, it looks like I don't know if they're gonna... The Jaguars are pretty much in field goal range now. But it's under 2 minutes to play, and you do not want to do that with Rodgers. So, looks like the Jaguars might tie this game up at 25. As Mac Jones overthrew his receiver. Could have got a first down on that. Got a little bit closer. But, see if the Jaguars even go for it, which would be dumb. We ended up going for the field goal. 43-yard field goal. See, to tie the game. Imagine he misses this. Nope, he didn't. Right down the middle, daddy! Like Bill Alfonso would say. Alright, so 25 all with 1:51 left in the game. Each team has all 3 timeouts. So, This is actually probably one of the best Jet games in a couple of weeks. I mean, the Seahawks game was good, even though the Miami game last week was good, and then in overtime. So they didn't choke a lot of those games. The Jets might actually be looking at a wild card spot, maybe. But, just the way it is, and who knows if Badges his discount double check's coming back next year. Or at all, he might be retiring. This might be his last 2 games. What, 3 games? Because 16, 17, 18, so it's week 15. So, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, I talked for 20 minutes and I didn't even get to the point. But, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're having a great Sunday. We're a week away from Christmas. And, holiday season is about to hit. Friday is actually the winter solstice, so it's going to be winter on Friday, this coming weekend, and it's going to feel like it. Ugh. I don't know how Christmas Eve and Christmas is going to be. I hope it's not going to snow or anything like that. My back can't take any more. I just had minor surgery in my neck. My back is still a mess. It's still a mess. I'm feeling a little bit better, which is a good sign, but still the the lower of my back still a mess. And I still have numbness in my hands and arms, and my legs still hurts. I'm old, goddammit! I'm 48 almost. It is what it is. But I can still do my job, even though I'm limited at some things. But I can still work, and I'm making money you wish you fucking had, even in a semi-disabled state. But I can still do my job better than you, and I make the money you wish you had. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, on this Sunday afternoon, it is time for your late and out-of-date return of Saturday night's main event review for last night, December 14th, 2024, emanating from the Nassau Mausoleum in Strong Island, New York. Alright, Saturday night's main event back after an 18-year hiatus. Pretty decent card. We had 4 title matches. A new champion was announced. Was crowned the new Women's United States Champion. We'll get to her in a minute. We also had the Raw Women's Championship on the line. We had the World titles on the line for the men on Raw and SmackDown. And we had Drew McIntyre and Sami Zayn. And good stuff. So, lots of nostalgia. Good stuff. But, that's that. Alright, so our commentators for the evening, we start off with Joe Tessitore and Jesse the Body Ventura. When I tell you, man, McMahon. When I tell you, man. The great Jesse the Body Ventura, legendary man himself. But on commentary, we had Mitchell Cole and the return of the man who will be with him on the January 6th Netflix premiere. And pretty much full-time, I believe. And that's the man himself, Pat McAfee. You gotta love Pat. Gotta love Pat. Alright, so we got that. So we open up the show with the main event theme, not the Saturday Night's main event theme, the second theme after that. Which I was like, oh, please play Animotion. And then they started off with the main event theme. I was like, no! No! So, we got a quick recap of, we got a retro look at the show with a bunch of 80s and 90s clips set to the main event theme. And then we start the actual opening video with modern clips, the classic commentary from back in the day and up to now. And, thank you, Hunter, they put in Animotion Obsession, the actual Saturday Night's main event theme. Oh, I was having an orgasm in my pants. I loved it. Because you can't go wrong with the 80s. And that, I mean, if you watch Saturday Night's main event religiously back in the 80s, I mean, this is the 36th or 37th actual episode of Saturday Night's main event. But when you watch Saturday Night's main event on NBC at 11:30 at night, when it would be on not all the time, but, certain times, certain months, when you hear Animotion, that drum sound of Animotion's hit song Obsession, you knew Saturday Night's Main Event was coming on. But when that song came on, that was great. They were playing it, lots of the clips, and then he ended up with a still shot of Cody. It would have been fun if it was Hogan. But, you know, lots of good nostalgia. They brought back the 90s WWF set, which I thought was nice. The referees were in their old school 80s blue, not so much what they are wearing now. But that was nice. It would have been even better if the ring post and the apron and maybe the canvas looked old school too. The blue robes or the white robes with the blue apron. That would have been nice, but we didn't get that. But at least we saw a lot of old school stars. We saw Coco Beware, you know, Frankie doing the bird. Greg the Hammer Valentine. We saw Tito Santana, Arriba! Jimmy Hart. Who else do we see? Rick, I think his name is Rich or Rick Herring. I have no idea who the fuck he is, but he's a Hall of Famer. We got that, Justin Bonaventura, of course. I thought we were going to get Hogan. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe Hogan's like... Well, Hogan was at a UFC fight, going out to the ring to some guy. Brother! You know. So maybe Hogan couldn't make it, so I guess he's like, oh, fuck that, you know. Oh, well. So we get that. Alright, so Jesse Ventura and Joe Tessitore, they start the show. Jesse comes out with his, 16 boas and a snakeskin jacket, which he later said that he got it from Jake Roberts. It's like, I bought this off Jake Roberts. This is remember Damien? This is Damien. I was like, oh shit. Wow. I mean... He says what he means, and he means what he says. How the fuck did he catch that? He caught it like this. Ah! I hurt my back doing that. And he was in bounds. Won and dragged the leg. Great catch by Levante Adams. Big time catch for the Jets. And he's out of bounds. Stops the clock. Well, still a little bit, no, not in field goal range yet, but at the Jacksonville 42 with a minute 22 to play, so the Jets can actually steal this game if the guy doesn't miss. We're just about in field goal range. One timeout left, though. That's the bad thing. So, if they don't make this first down, I don't know if they're going to go for, there's going to be a long-as-fuck field goal. Let's see, Rodgers back to pass. Wide open, Davante Adams, and he is gone. Well, not gone, but no. He was so wide open, you couldn't even find him on the field. Wow. And he was gone. If there were, he had a touchdown and the game. So he was wide open. Good read by Rodgers. And he was gone. Down to the 1 yard line. About the 1-2 yard line. So the Jets are in business right now. With about a minute to play. Yeah, minute 8 to play. I think Jacksonville just called a timeout. They got 2 left. So the Jets can run this ball in. Or kick the field goal if they have to. But I think you try to go for I would definitely try to go for the touchdown, get the touchdown, kick the field goal. Not kick the field goal. Get the extra point, not miss. And then you give Mac Jones maybe 2 timeouts, maybe 1 or 2 timeouts to go downfield and try to tie the game. Maybe try to win it with a 2-point conversion if it's 32-25. But man, this is a good game for once for the Jets. I did see some of last week's game, which was good. I didn't miss the overtime though, but. Alright, Jets up to 1 and touchdown! Touchdown, Jets! Jets, Jets. Hi, Peter, I thought you were a Niners fan. I'm a Jet fan too. You're a fan, we're the bandwagon fan. No, I'm not. Was a Jet fan. Now I'm a Niners fan. So I can root for 2 teams. You see other people rooting for 2 teams. that are on YouTube, certain people, and I won't mention, but they root for the Cowboys, they root for the Yankees, they root for, like, Notre Dame, and they root for, like, Ohio State, the Celtics. Did he make... Oh, I'm about to say he missed that. Oh, he made it. Okay. Alright, so 65 seconds left in the game. 105 left for the Jaguars to see, and 2 timeouts to see if they can tie the game or possibly win it with a 2-point conversion. And I don't know if the Jacksonville Jaguars coach would want to risk going for 2. I mean, they didn't. They scored last time, and they missed the 2-point conversion. So we'll see. It's gonna be exciting. All right, not about that. All right, so Joe Tessitore and Jesse Ventura on the stage, like the old school stage, getting us hyped up for the main event, and Joe Tessitore says that Jesse Ventura will be commentating the world title match between Cody MDKO, Cody, you suck, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And Jesse Ventura is like, I'm not impressed, Skywalker, with Mr. Cody Rhodes. Well, who isn't? You think anybody cares about Cody these days? And Cody came out with the Winged Eagle title. Yeah, that's great, but, one time only, Cody. And you don't even have it anymore. Alright. Alright, so we get the red, white, and blue robes. That's not old school, but... Anyway, move on. Alright, so we start off fresh with Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre. First match out of the gate. Pretty decent match. I'm just going to paraphrase for a little bit, because I do got to get out of here. I got other things to do today. So, I got to get some chores done, and I got, take a nap. So, I got other things to do with the missus, too. Not that type of thing, but, we got things to discuss, the issues. But anyway, so it was a pretty fast-paced match. Drew goes to super white noise, gets countered with a sunset flip bomb by Sami for a near fall, and both men are down. They get back up, and Drew goes for the Claymore, gets blocked as Sami hits the Blue Thunder Bomb, which only got him 2 wins, but as always, we know he gets 2. Then he tries for the Hell of a Kick again, and that sends Drew to the outside, but he goes right back in. Caught Sami from out of nowhere with the Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3, Drew McIntyre gets the win in 10 minutes. It was a pretty decent match, 3.25 out of 5 stars. And then, Drew went to the back, and we saw on WWE.com, on the YouTube page, I should say, not WWE.com, on the YouTube page, Drew says, 1 down, 4 to go. Well, what 4? I would think Jimmy, Jay, CM Punk, and then Roman? I think that's where the storyline's going, that Drew's going to take out Jimmy, or he took out Jimmy, basically, and, took out Jay, now he's going to take out Punk and Roman, and who knows if he goes after soloing his crew. But, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. Hey, maybe we see Roman versus Drew at WrestleMania, not what we're going to want to see, but it can't be a title match, because we all know Drew choked that one at the first Clash of the Castle against Roman, thanks to a certain guy named Solo. So we'll see what happens with that. Rick Herring worked backstage for WWE and is a Hall of Famer. Go figure that one out. Okay. Match number 2 for the Raw Women's Championship. We had the beautiful Liv Morgan, who came out with Raquel Rodriguez and Dominic Guerrero, let's say. She defends against my third amazingly hot Asian wife, Io Sky, who came out with even more hotties, Dakota Kai, and my second official hot Asian wife, Kairi Sane. So, Io going after the Raw Women's Championship against Liv. Pretty good match, 9-minute match. Io hit one wicked knee strike to Liv's fucking face. I thought her nose was obliterated. She had some blood coming out of it. I was thought broken nose city right there, but I mean, give Liv Morgan credit. She finished the match, and after an enziguri staggered Liv by Io pulls Liv into a knee to face, which we don't know what that was, for a near fall. Goes for the over the moonsault, but Liv got her knees up, and then Io was staggered into the ropes, and Liv gets up, hits Oblivion 1, 2, 3 to retain the belt. Damn. So, Liv retains. I think we all knew that she was going to retain. But still, decent match. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then, after the match, Liv goes up the ramp. She gets helped by Raquel and Dom Dom. And her nose is like, it's not broken, but it was fucked up. Woo! So, what just happened? There was a booth review, and the ruling on the field was short of the line to gain. So I think the Jaguars went for it on 4th down. And I think the Jets stopped them, but it's a booth review. So we're going to take a look at this one. So, it's third down. So the call stands. And it's under 2 minutes, so it's booth review, so no challenge flags or all that shit. Alright, it's 3rd and 1 for the Jaguars. 44 seconds left. I don't even know what they are. So, we get that. But anyway, so Liv goes to the goes back to backstage. She's there with Liv. She's there with Raquel and Dom Dom, and then we hear the music of "My Brutality" by the Great Motionless in White. Intercepted. Jets win! Duh! Jets win! About fucking time. So the Jets win this game. Sauce Gardner with the interception. So the Jets win this game 32-25. So they go to 4-10 on the year. With 3 games left, hey, maybe they go 7-10. Probably not, but good gutty win for the Jets. Coming off a, tough, heartbreaking overtime loss to Miami last week. But good win for the Jets. See if they can build on that as we hit week 16 in the NFL, in the league where they play for pay. Well, we got that. Alright, so Mommy Rhea Ripley comes out for a big old stare down. So I'm thinking we're going to get the final match between Liv and Rhea Ripley. I'm hoping either at the Royal Rumble, or what I would do is the January 6th Netflix premiere. But should there be a stipulation? I don't know. I don't know if this should be, like if Rhea loses, she can't get a title shot again. Unless she wins the Royal Rumble, then that screws everything up, but I think if there is a stipulation, they have to go cage. I think that's one of the last resorts would be Hell in a Cell, but I think they're gonna probably do something in a cage to keep Raquel and Dom Dom out. Like, that ain't gonna work. But I think this is gonna be the final match in the Liv Morgan Rhea Ripley feud, which hasn't been that great anyway. It needs to fucking end. It really needs to end. Either January the 6th or February the 1st at the Royal Rumble. It needs to fucking end. And if they give Rhea back the belt, great. If not, well, we got at least a decent Liv Morgan reign, even though most of her title reign has been basically facing Rhea Ripley. I mean, she had, gave Io a shot, great. I think she gave Zelina Vega a shot. Zelina lost, of course. And pretty much everybody else on the Raw Women's roster, I don't even think got a shot. It tells you about how they don't give 2 fucks about the Raw Women's Championship. Pretty much. So that's that. Alright, match number 3 for the world title for the men. We have Walter taking on Finn Balor, who came out like the Executioner from Resident Evil 4 without the chainsaw. Comes out with this black freaking hood. People say, "Hey, Finn, this ain't WrestleMania 7. No blindfold match between Rick Martel and Jake the Snake Roberts, which was kind of exciting, actually. Elegance! You know. So he takes on Bobby Priest. Pretty good match. Pat McAfee randomly brings up the Heisman Trophy winner, and I don't even give two fucks about it. So, then Cole has to point out that people are talking about Saturday's main event, not the Heisman Trophy. So we get, Bobby Priest actually does a little homage to The Undertaker with a little bit of old school, and old school is cool. Just remember that. Back and forth they went. Priesty hits South of Heaven, but Fiend Balor comes in with a standing reverse DDT to Poppy and Walter. And then, drop kicks Priest in the corner. He's set up for the coup de grace. Walter broke that up. And then a laser's edge, Kiko. Something happened to this, something happened to you, Kiko. Out of the corner hits Walter. And then he gets hit with a coup de grace to make it even worse for the champ. Priesty has to make the save. Walter rolls to the outside. Priest hits South of Heaven in the ring, and then Walter makes a save with a grab of Priesty's hair. Then he blocks Priest in a 1905 sleeper, and then a powerbomb on the steps. And mind you, if you look at that, Priesty's legs almost were in a very bad position, and Walter kind of modified and picked up Priest from getting seriously hurt, and Walter got a lot of praise for that backstage, because that could have been really bad for Poppy Priest with his leg. I remember that happened once before. I think it was the second match they had, when I think it was at SummerSlam, where Priest's leg kind of got caught in the ropes, and it looked really bad. Priesty could have tore his ACL, MCL, PCL, could have tore his leg apart. Oof. Thank God he wasn't seriously hurt. But, Walter knows what he's doing. He hit the powerbomb on the steps. Ow. Then goes right in, drop kicks Fiend Balor into the corner, then hits him with a powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Walter, pretty good performance there. Probably his best performance in the last couple months. Not so much the Cody match, but whatever. So he gets the win to retain the Raw World Championship. Now, who beats him? I have no idea. I'm thinking maybe Braun Breaker, but Braun's taking on Marcel Barthel for the Intercontinental title, I think, on the January 6th Netflix premiere. So I don't know if he's going to lose the belt, then go to Royal Rumble, maybe win the Royal Rumble, even though I think I have Cena winning that. So Cena will probably be the guy. I hope not. I seriously hope not. I do not want Cena to break Flair's record and get 17 titles, which will probably get broken by Charlotte Flair anyway. But Charlotte's at 14. She'll probably win 15 next year. And maybe 16. And then I think she might hit 17 by WrestleMania 2026. If all goes well. Depending what the storylines are with her. Maybe hit 17 by 2026, maybe 2027. Who knows? But she will break that record. Or at least maybe tie the record if Cena wins. I hope he doesn't. If it's Walter and Cena, I want Walter to fuck Cena up so bad that we won't see him for the rest of the year. I know we will, but I want Cena to get, beaten severely. I don't want him to get his WrestleMania moment. I don't want anything like that. No titles for him. Intercontinental title, don't care. Because he's never won that. Anything else, I don't want. I don't want him in the main event at all. I want him to face Randy Orton, but that ain't gonna happen at Mania. Probably not, but who knows. Alright, moving on. Alright, so Walter retains. That's it. Alright, then we hear from Jesse the Body Ventura. I tell you, man, he's very impressed. Most impressive Skywalker. He's impressed with Liv Morgan. Well, she's had a great year. And I think I heard, Cole say that that Liv Morgan is up for Superstar of the Year? Or Wrestler of the Year? I don't know about Wrestler of the Year, but in WWE, I'd probably put her up there. I'd probably make her win it. She's had a great year. Ever since winning that belt at SummerSlam. But we'll see what happens with that. I still give it to Mommy Rhea Ripley, but whatever. Alright, match number 4 for the inaugural Women's U.S. title. We had Mia Yim taking on Chelsea Green. Came out with Doudrop, Piper Niven, and man was a crowd behind Chelsea. She came out in her freaking wedding gown with her dog on her gear. Kind of inventive. Okay. Well, it was a pretty so-so match. 8-minute match. Mia hits Eat Defeat not once, but twice. But came close to winning the inaugural belt. Chelsea gets her boot on the rope. They get back up. Piper Niven, who I'm surprised was at ringside still, also distraction, which allows Chelsea, who's on the top rope, to flip over Mia Yim. I don't know what type of move she was trying to do, but she flipped over Mia Yim and then hit the Unprettier at the same fucking time. That was nice. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. We have a new inaugural Women's U.S. Champion, Women's U.S. Title Champion, whatever you want to call it. Chelsea Green is the new inaugural first ever Women's United States Champion, and I could not be any prouder of her. I'm happy for her, and I think this tournament was set for her. I was hoping the Intercontinental title would be for Zelina Vega, but no! They're going to give it to either Dakota Kai or the lassie bitch from Ireland, Lyra Valkyria. I'm sorry, Zelina Vega should just fucking quit WWE right now. Just quit. Go back to TNA. Because I don't know if her hubby, Tommy N, Malachi Black, is going to stay in AEW. And there's rumors he might come back to WWE. I don't know why. Maybe Zelina should go to NXT. See if she can win the NXT Women's title there, or the Women's North American title. We try, all of us on Twitter that believe in Zelina want WWE to give her a fucking push. I think WWE's saying, well, okay, we'll give you a push out the door. Fucking stupid. Why did she lose that match with I think it was Ivy Nile and Lyra? Why? Why did Lyra have to win? So that tournament was made for Zelina Vega. I was hoping we get Zelina Vega and Dakota Kai in the finals. We're not getting that. Probably getting Dakota Kai and Lyra in the finals, and nobody's gonna give two fucks. I want Dakota Kai to win the fucking belt. But they give it to Lyra, I'm like, ugh. Lyra's like the bracket killer, you know? She killed the bracket with Io when Io was in the Queen of the Ring tournament. Remember that? When Io should have won Queen of the Ring. They give it to Nia Jax. But that went nowhere. Well, even though she got the belt still, but whatever. But everybody was mad at Lyra, even I was, when she beat Io to eliminate her in the semis. Which pissed me off. And now she pisses me off even more and pisses everybody else off and destroys the bracket that Zelina Vega could have went to the semifinals and then won that, faced Dakota Kai probably, or Raquel Rodriguez or somebody in the finals and won the title finally. But what does WWE do? Fuck us over. Good job, Hunter. Great job. You do some good things, but sometimes you just piss me off. That's why I can't get fully invested in WWE. I cannot. NXT, yes, in some ways. Because Sean Hickenbottom, HBK knows how to book correctly sometimes. And, Tony Khan is, he thinks he's a great booker, but he's not. Because he can't book Ring of Honor. Alright, so Chelsea gets the win. So, Matt Cardona's a happy guy. Even though he got his ass handed to him last night at the GCW show by Chris Jericho, which made it to Ring of Honor Wrestling.com. So the so-called, the whole thing with GCW and Effie going against, and Tony Khan, and there's this whole thing that Effie hates Tony Khan, and Brett Lauderdale hates Tony Khan because of the Nick Gage situation and all that shit. They couldn't make a partnership. I wonder what happens now! Because Jericho invaded GCW because of the whole Ricky Starks situation. Man, Tony Khan's got more problems than Jay-Z these days. Jay-Z has 100 problems and a bitch ain't one. Well, a bitch is one. But Tony Khan got 101 more problems than Jay-Z has right now. Ugh. It's just one thing after another with Tony Khan. One thing after another. So I don't know what this GCW, AEW thing is going now. But we'll see what happens this week on Rampage and Collision, and definitely a Final Battle. We'll see what happens there. There's going to be maybe some type of invasion with GCW. That'd be interesting. Holy. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, anyway. Alright, so Chelsea Green is the winner. Great for her. Happy. Alright. Then we see Greg Valentine and Coco Beware in the crowd. Jimmy Hart was also in the crowd as well. Alright, then Jesse the Body Ventura joins commentary, talks about his snakeskin jacket, used to be Damien. Got it from Jake the Snake Roberts. Oh, that got a lot of... that's probably going to get a lot of phone calls to PETA. But we get that. Then we go to your main event of Saturday's main event for this Undisputed title. Cody! MDK only Cody, you bitch! Takes on Kevin Owens, the Canadian Dream. Pretty good match. And, Jesse was really into the match. Like, get on the leg, Kevin! Get on the leg! And that's what Kevin did. And just feed off of the crowd all you want. Win the damn match. Meaning, when Cody was posing to the crowd, Jesse was like, stop that! Don't do that! And then, Owens hits that fisherman superplex of his for a near fall, and Jesse Ventura's like, that was a snow cat, McMahon! And then we get the old-fashioned ref bump. I forgot who the referee was. But anyway, Owens hits the stunner, no referee. So then Jesse Ventura is losing it on commentary. He was like, I'll go in and referee! Why didn't you? And then Eddie Ortega, the other referee, he comes out for a near fall, obviously. And then Cody hits the goes for the Cody cutter, hits Eddie Ortega, the second referee. So Owens grabs a chair, gets caught with the Cody cutter, and then Cody hits Crossroads on said chair. Oh, it's Charles Robinson, by the way, who was the original referee. So, he hits Crossroads. Charles Robinson's on the outside. He's starting to get up, and then Cody's like, hey, Charles, count, idiot! 1, 2, 3. Charles Robinson's on the outside of the fucking ring. Does that count? I guess so, because Cody retains the belt in controversial fashion. 12-minute match. That pissed me off. Good match, though. 3.25 out of 5 stars for that. And, that was it. Jesse Body Ventura says it was a pleasure. It was all mine. It says the pleasure was all his, and a classy move to kind of end the show. So, I hope we see Jesse Ventura at the next one in January in San Antonio. January the 25th. The week before the Royal Rumble. But, who knows? But, that was that. So, Cody retains, but boy, did he pay a price for that, which was not seen as the show went off the air. Cody gets on the mic, he says, Long Island! Then he gets hit from behind by Kevin Owens, who then picks him up, and for the first time ever, hits the package pile fucking driver, lays Cody out, and then Charles Robinson and all the referees and everybody's like, oh my god! Cody gets stretchered out of the building. Kevin takes the Winged Eagle title, holds it up in the air, like over Cody's dead body, basically. Then he goes to the back, and he's right by the entranceway. Hunter comes out. He's like, what are you doing? You're not supposed to do that. Ugh. And then Kevin's just like holding the belt up. Look what I got. And then Hunter got a little bit physical. It was like pushing Kevin. Kevin pushed him back. I'm like, oh, shit. Here we go. So I would think that tomorrow night on Raw, Hunter, they might say something that Kevin Owens is indefinitely suspended, and he has to get back the Winged Eagle title, something like that. But Cody's gonna be out for the rest of the year. We probably won't see him until January the 6th. Good. That's all I gotta say about that. But if I was Kevin Owens, you know what I would do? Since he's probably gonna be suspended, what I would do is Kevin sends in a promo from the car, or outside the car, and he smashes the fucking Winged Eagle title to bits, like Mr. Perfect and Lanny Poffo, the Genius, did back on a Saturday Night's Main Event a long time ago. That would be fucking epic. And get Kevin Owens nuclear heat. Not that he has nuclear heat now, but holy shit, that would be epic. Just get rid of that. I mean, just smash that thing up. Like, fuck you, Cody. Fuck you, Hunter. Fuck everybody in WWE because they got screwed again. But I'm thinking we're going to get a third match between Cody and Kevin. And maybe at the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens wins the title and then probably loses it to whoever wins the Royal Rumble or the Elimination Chamber, which might be Randy Orton. So we could see Orton and Kevin Owens at Mania for the Undisputed title. And then on the other side, we got Cena and Walter. And then we got Punk. Well, we have Punk and Seth Rollins on the Netflix show, which I would have saved for Mania. But then I think they might be doing Roman Punk at Mania, which I don't want, because I know for a fact Punk's probably going to go over. I know for a fact. I would love for Roman to beat his ass. But who knows if it's going to be Roman and Punk, Roman and The Rock, who knows. But we're on the road to the Royal Rumble. We're on the road to pretty much the Netflix premiere in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks away from the Netflix premiere. And we'll see what happens with all that. Alright guys, I am out of here. I got other things to do. So I will be back later tonight over on my Kill the Demons channel with 2 back-to-back videos. I'm going to do Rampage and Dynamite, because I haven't done Dynamite and Rampage yet. I got to do Collision as well. So, try to get those 2 videos done tonight, and then get back on course tomorrow for Monday Night Raw, which is taped. So, we get that. That's it. So, my final rating for Saturday's Main Event, I gave it a pretty decent 7.25 out of 10 stars. I thought it was a pretty decent show. Not great, but decent. So that's that. Leave me your thoughts and opinions down below in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to my channels, and hit the bell for more when I do my next video, and all that good shit. Thank you so much for all the views so far on my Raw and SmackDown Thoughts video. You know, keep it coming. Thank you for all who have subbed so far. You know, getting closer to 1,300. We're about at 1,260 right now, so you know, keep them coming. I'm not begging for subs or anything, because I don't do that shit, unlike other people I know. But, you know, every little sub helps, whether it be a fake sub or a real sub, but thank you for the free view anyway. But, you know, thank you for the views, and keep them coming as we roll along until the end of the year and possibly into 2025. But we'll see what happens when we get there. Got 16 days left to the end of the year, so 2 weeks away from the end of the year, and 10 days away from Christmas and level 48. So we're good. So that's it. Thank you for watching, everybody, and until next time, if you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! And by the way, happy birthday to my buddy from In This Moment, Chris Howarth. Happy birthday, brother, you beast! It's my metal brother, by the way. And a couple of days from now is my metal sister, Maria Brink's birthday. A couple of days from now, actually. It's this week. So, we got that. And then, Right after that's Lemmy's birthday, and mine too. Can't wait for that. Epic. I'm gifted. Because, as I said before, December is the greatest month in the world, the greatest people in the world that celebrate birthdays. Good people, great people, not certain all the people that celebrate birthdays in this month, but that's another story for another time. But thank you all for watching, and I'm out. Peace!